This is
what?
Hard to swallow.
Gross.
She should have put him back on the rack.
You cannot talk to me.
Hi, swallowers. Welcome back to Hard to Swallow podcast. I'm your host, Emery LaBelle J. On Instagram and Twitter as Ain't I Emery. And of course, I'm here with some motherfucking Negroes I know. Ooh.
Ooh.
Now is Lyrical Mar on Instagram and Twitter as Lyrical Mar.
Name a rapper that can channel Big Papa, the push out Papa Bear, Ho, Mother of the Year.
Is that Nicki Minaj?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Name a rapper that can channel Big Papa, the push out Papa Bear, Ho, Mother of the Year. These girls don't know how to rap.
Onomatopoeia. Oh, yeah.
Hey, girls.
She ate. Hey, girl. And also joining me is Lindsay Wagner on Instagram and Twitter as Linz Wags.
Hello, everybody. Do I need to do a Nicki selection too?
Do you know it without,
I'm not a Barbara, so it'll probably take me 3 years to learn all the words, child. I'll just say, fuck the club up, fuck the club up, or whatever.
Yes.
That's
in the bonnet that's on my titties.
Yes. High heels on my tippies.
That bitch. Okay, we'll get to it. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holiday.
Yes.
Happy all the holidays.
Ho, ho, ho.
I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I hope you all robbed stores on Black Friday.
Absolutely.
I hope you got your bonuses in December.
Give me some money. Buy us some pills.
Yeah.
Coffee.
And I hope you're sending us tips on Buy Me a Coffee.
Buy me a coffee. Buy us some pills, y'all. We got big plans for
Okay.
You girls need a coin.
Inflation is up.
Okay.
I was keen the other day because I was having a conversation about our current topic of the day, and we'll get to that later. But I tagged the podcast, Hard to Swallow podcast, and somebody commented, I missed this show. And it's like, me too. Yeah, because they left us for dead.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is your lie?
Is it a lie?
Is it a lie? I hope
we're so sorry.
Okay, we sorry, y'all. We sorry, but life be lifing. Things are happening, but I promise we will get it together for 2024. We about to go hard. I think this is about to be the best year for us.
Correct.
And yeah.
We're going to leave the bullshit behind in 2023.
Absolutely.
Along with Krishan Rock and Blueface.
Right. John. People are going straight into the sun to burn into a crisp. Okay. Okay.
And I'm back on my ADHD pills, so y'all, I promise you to be.
Honey, we gonna get a whole lot of shit done, bitch.
I done made a motherfucking agenda. And at the top of the agenda, I have some announcements.
Let's do it.
Okay. Pope Francis announced on Monday that
Who?
Pope Francis. He said he will allow priests to bless same-sex couples. And let's clarify on what the fuck that means, because I was a little confused. That does not mean that the church will now marry same-sex couples.
Oh, really?
That means that priests may now offer blessings to people in same-sex marriages.
Oh.
Although the blessings must not take the form of a rite that could be confused with the sacrament of marriage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anything, clothing, gestures, or words that are proper to a wedding. So,
I don't want it.
It's
complex. It's cute for y'all who believe in that. It's cute for y'all.
Right.
It ain't for us.
Marriage, bitch. I don't want it.
It ain't for us, but I do think it's a progressive move for Catholicism.
Absolutely.
And for the gay Catholics, they were happy to
which is wild to me in and of itself, but go off.
That's like an oxymoron.
Yeah, it sure is. Go off.
Yeah.
It ain't our lot to live, Lindsay.
Because according to them, ...
Correct. On the dotted line.
Okay.
Now, also, congratulations to Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas tops the Hot 100 once again.
It
is the first song to top the chart in 5 separate calendar years.
What a flex. Now
Mariah Carey is making these type of accomplishments at 54 years of age.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That is major to me.
Oh, yeah.
Major.
She's doing it. Like, she's thriving. She looks happy. She looks great. The kids are growing up real cute.
Mm-hmm.
She got a lot to be thankful for.
Yes.
Yep. And her former arch nemesis. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj on her #1 album debut on the Billboard 200 albums. Now it's a few accomplishments here. This is some bragging rights. Okay, let's go. The first female rapper with 2 #1 albums in 2 different decades, in 2010 and 2020. Mm-hmm. The first female rapper with 3 #1 albums. The most female rapper. And she makes history with more than double the decade's previous highest first week female rap album sales.
Absolutely.
And guess what?
What else?
Foxy Brown, the one who she broke her record for #1 albums, the only one that congratulated her out of all of them. Now, can I get to what the fuck I want to say?
Say it,
Barbara.
To Nick.
Okay, Big Barbara.
Name a rapper that can channel Big Papa to push out Papa Bear Ho, our mother of the year. She got y'all together and let y'all know.
Okay.
Who else can channel Big Papa and then push out Papa Bear Ho, our mother of the year? She actually read all of y'all. Okay, let's be clear. With one line, Barbie Dangerous, track 2. Okay? But also, all the Queen did was double down on her brand. I mean, all she did was double down on her sound. You girls aren't unique. You know how many girls doubled down on their sound over and over and over and over again and turned it? You are now dealing with a pop star, sweetie. So let's hope that Giselle, that you, okay, or whoever you are able to, last this long. Because the Queen is a household name.
The Queen is queening.
Let me tell you something. The Queen is queening. Okay? And on top of it, she gave you an album for 2023. You know what I mean? Y'all can read her for being 41 all y'all want. And I'm talking to a certain amount, I'm talking to the Twitter people who be reading her age. Because honestly, people who read somebody for being 41 are fucking stupid. That's number one. But it's given, I'm outdoing the girls in the age range that y'all like. You know why? Because authenticity. Nicki does what she wants to do in music. She ain't doing what she think y'all want to hear. So take notes. And lastly, watch an icon work.
Absolutely.
Because it's not over yet. So when you girls come back with your effort, whatever it is, watch the Queen come back again and stomp you down, because honestly, that's what you have to do. And by the way, pettiness in female rap has been going on for years. Y-E-E-Z. Years. Okay? It's been going on for years. Okay? So stop it. Let them argue. And we'll see who lasts longer. Thank you. Congratulations, Nicki.
You can say whatever you want.
But the talent always outshines.
What you gotta say? Get it off your titties.
Yes. Ooh.
Depending on what she say, I might say more. Go ahead.
Your ass. I'm letting you know, bitch. I am a fan of Nicki Minaj. Whether you want, I'm not a barb.
Well, you got some.
I'm 50 years old because I'm 50 years old and I can't be a barb at 50, but I can definitely be a fan. She was a young girl from Jamaica, Queens, New York. I spent a lot of time in Queens. I loved her from like her little warning video. Y'all can't see. Nobody can tell me about female rap in New York, okay? I have been supporting the bitches since Salt-N-Pepa, Antoinette, MC Lyte. Nobody can fucking tell me about female rap in New York. So when I say I am elated, I'm elated because this is just something, the queen doing something I already knew she could do. I don't think she believed she could do it because she was caught up in the wrong shit. And I quote from her interview with Joe Budden, and of course she has another one on the way, and we're definitely going to cover that. She said when she did Queen, she wasn't in the right headspace and she was focusing on bullshit. And this is a testament, right? Someone of her stature letting the music speak for itself. There's no need to ever go back and forth with anybody, right? The pettiness is not even warranted when you're in another lane. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like let the girls vogue.
Period.
Right? Let the girls vogue. Mm-hmm. But there's only one Sanaya.
Right.
Right? You know, there's Mika Mercedes. There's only one Christina. There's only one Deja. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking, these are like icons.
Basically authentic.
Like authentic. Mount Rushmore of the girls in ballroom.
Authentic.
You know what I'm saying? So Nikki's in a lane. You know, all the girls have their lane and they had their time. But Nikki came in at a pivotal time. And she did what she did. And she solidified her stance. That's why maybe for me as a fan, I didn't understand why she felt threatened. I understood it, but then I didn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But she just did what I wanted her to do, which was get in that studio and do what she does. She delivered something that was an homage to her earlier work, the work that solidified her status as one of the best rappers, forget woman rappers to ever do it, right? Mm-hmm. She did an homage. She made it current while still staying true. Now, mind you, it is very singing forward for those who, you know, blah, 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 blah. It made sense to me that in 2023 that she would lean more into her vocal ability. I'm not even a fan of The Voice per se. It's like that middle range. I'm not a fan of it. Like something about it I don't personally like, but I get it. She needed to sing because it makes sense for her at this point in her career. And then there's so many tracks on the album where the bars are outstanding. It's just like the singing gave it body. The singing gives the album body. And it's no shade. Like there's so many tracks on the album too, even when she's singing like Falling For You, you have to listen to the bars though. You have to, it's like that album, I enjoyed it. I knew she could do it. I don't like her pettiness. I don't like her other shit, but I will never, ever not respect or not support her artistry. it is what it is.
Right.
And I just hope everybody is streaming it. I hope everybody's enjoying it. I hope he enjoys this. Right? Mind your fucking business, Nikki. Mind your business. Mind your number one on Billboard. Fucking don't worry about what a bitch is doing. Don't do it.
We'll get there.
Mind your business. Keep your eye on the prize. I know
you're on being happy. You got so much to be happy about.
And the tour is 87% sold out so far.
She was. I just love seeing her at Jingle Ball with Pink Friday hair, like just. I don't know.
The bitch's body is together. So watch.
Yeah,
sure was. I think at this point she's proven that she is not a fad.
No.
And the bitch is standing on business in the most in every sense of the word.
10 toes down.
Standing on business. And it's no shade.
And you know I'm over here because you know my girls always make it to a 5th album. So bitch, I'm never nervous. You know, everybody on my coveted list has no issue lasting. But, you know, it's fine. You like who you like.
You know what?
Let's move on because I'm sure we're talking about somebody soon.
Congratulations, Onika Tanya Murad.
Onika Tanya Murad.
Everything. You deserve. She deserves.
She said my body T, my middle initial.
Oh, get into those bars, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and Kanye West, shut the fuck up.
First of all, I'm surprised Nikki really didn't go into something because I told y'all when she spoke about Kanye on Joe Budden last time. He don't want to give a black woman shit but a hard time. But now that his big, fat, stinking looking ass is trying to, reintroduce himself, he wants to come up on the back of a black woman. And he needs to go suck a dick. Because this is where I go off for Nikki, because I know for a fact for about 4 years, how many years, Barbara? Big Barbara? She been trying to fucking clear new body. Don't nobody want to hear nothing on that fucking song except her fucking verse. Okay? How dare you?
Yeah, she's been trying to get you to clear. She was
just on some child that train done left it. Yeah, because she almost made a fool of herself begging his stupid ass for so long. Clear new body, the fans want to hear it. Clear new body, the fans want to hear it.
Yeah, we've been wanting to hear it.
But now that you done went through what you done went through.
Right.
And I hate to fat shame him, but fuck him.
But you know what? I have a feeling she's going to clear it.
I think she is too, but she got to let him suffer for a minute.
Yeah. Nikki is the generous queen. It's true. She forgives people, and we don't be wanting her to, but she still does it. She forgave Joe Budden, and we didn't like that. Now we're getting used to it, but we didn't like that shit. And she better not forgive Angela Yee's dumbass.
Everyone, do yourselves a favor and go listen to Azalea. Go look at Azalea Banks reading Kanye.
Oh my goodness!
Azalea don't even like Nikki like that,
right?
But you gotta call a spade sometimes. Like, fuck that.
Nobody takes up for Nikki like Azalea Banks.
Okay.
But nobody reads Nikki like Azalea
That's what Banks. She does to all the girls. Nobody takes up for black women like Azalea, but nobody reads them down either. You know,
literally.
It's
these girls into a hole.
It's a double-edged sword with her.
The Gemini like a motherfucker.
Yeah. But it takes a Gemini to eat one up.
Okay.
Anyway.
Or a Libra.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Maybe. Aries too.
The Libra's got the antidote. Trust.
I ain't gonna disagree with the facts.
Okay.
Well, Libra Cardi B was crying on live about Offset.
Oh, child.
It was all a show.
So, shortly after she confirmed that they were separated, she made a post and she was like, I'm single. She discovered that Offset was fucking around with a woman that she was going to court over. How do we feel about this?
I didn't know that tea, that she was going to court over.
Yeah. No, this is not a show. This is not a drill.
This is not I'm trying to take the spotlight from what Nicki got going on. This is Offset
she got some real shit going on. She got a lot of shit going on.
Offset is the most fuck boy nigga in this world. He is the true epitome of Sagittarius.
Sagittarianism.
It's given. Watch a man. You should watch the mouth.
And yeah, it minutes the mouth. Like it's given. Listen.
It breaks my heart that she was
crying and
yelling. I couldn't listen to it because I'm like, when you know somebody's speaking in that broken tone, that yell.
There is a scream cry that was heard around the world. Because if you a red-blooded person and you've been in a relationship that is at a crossroad, you know that cry. Mm-hmm. You know that cry very well. It comes from your underage. Now, mind you, this shit is still happening in real time. I don't want to hear about what happens now. I'm not interested. I just want Cardi to be happy. And she's another one. If she could take any note from the queen, get in the studio and get back to what you know. Get focused.
And what does she know?
No, this is not for that, Marcus. This is not. I'm not making fun or keying about somebody.
You said go in the studio and do what you know. I said, what does she know?
Go in the studio and do what she knows to do, which is entertain, right? Go in there and get focused. She said the last time she was really focused was 2017. And I remember that. And I remember around that time, like, I remember seeing her like on when TRL was still there and she was like she had her two little dances and she was doing Bartier Cardi and there was a fight. Like it was just like, I'm not stopping until I get what I want. Like that needs to return. That needs to return. And sometimes like shit gotta be moved out of the way. And sometimes it's your nigga, like what just happened with the queen. We ain't seen Mr. Petty since some unfortunate circumstances happened to happen. So, and look at all the blessings. He's there, but he's not there. But in his absence, look at all the fucking blessings that have been bestowed upon her. And if she could take anything from that situation, fuck their argument, fuck their beef, sometimes you got to get back to you. You're a mother. You are an entertainer. You have had success. You're young. You can still be successful. And, fuck that nigga. It's not worth it. Offset is trying it. Okay? When I tell you this man is trying it, she announced that she was single. Yes, probably hasty. Who knows? We not in a house. But bitch, don't dig up a bitch. Don't dig up a bitch that I was in litigation for 2 years for getting my bitches to fuck her up because you were fucking her in the first place. Don't dig her up. Petty ass bitch.
Now that is trying it.
It's turning it. And then imagine doing me wrong and then doubling down on it.
Standing on it.
It's like
sometimes people are in relationships with them and they really don't like them. Did y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, sometimes they hate them, and that's the way life is.
I want her to just think about her babies.
The babies are so cute.
Yeah.
This nigga is crazy. His baby mothers have come out and say Offset is a better parent because of Cardi. I'm just thinking of all the shit that's going to lapse around him when they do separate, because they will separate. I think this is it. That's just my personal opinion. If it ain't now, it will be. It will be. It will come to pass, because this last infraction is such a slap.
If there was any chance for a repair, it would have been before he did what he did.
Mm-hmm. Before the birthday. Yeah, because he dug up this bitch like, oh, you single? So am I. I'm gonna dig up this bitch and then I'm gonna enjoy myself in my birthday, in my album.
And the way I want to tell his sister to shut the fuck up. His sister on Twitter, like, damn, my brother can't even enjoy his birthday.
Fuck his birthday.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck the day he was born.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, this don't got shit to do with you.
This is what I'm saying. Enabling these men. He's doing fucked up shit. But no, he got to enjoy his birthday. He's out here disrespecting the mother of his children, his wife, but he gotta enjoy his fucking birthday.
Like, nigga, y'all still married.
Have you forgot?
You think single? No, y'all are separated. Actually,
baby. See, and the proof gonna be in the pudding when they start really separating. Let's see who gonna talk some big cash money shit then. But I digress. Cardi, keep your head up. You're good. Get back to it. Focus.
Next.
And take note, if Sierra can survive Future, if Nicki can survive Meek Mill, then you too she'll survive this.
Yep.
Them fuck nigga rappers alone.
Right? You can survive a fuck nigga apocalypse.
Listen, leave Sierra out of this.
I'm sorry, these rappers ain't shit. It is a long history of
leave them alone.
You need to direct your energy to Ashanti and leave Sierra out of this. Because Sierra did what she needed to do and landed her a what that would take care of it.
He's doing all this. He's doing all that. He's doing
all this. He's doing all that. You need to talk to Ashant, not Sierra.
Actually, people been getting on her about.
I know.
I'm like, I'm not even gonna go there.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm not going into it is because I like Nelly.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
I like him for her, but to me, Ashanti is too bad to be going back to the same nigga. You too bad for that, girl.
I don't have a problem with her going back to something if it's worth it.
No, I do. When you break up with somebody, Emery, for that long, you don't go back to that relationship.
You talking to somebody that's did it.
Well,
y'all wasn't separated.
I'm talking about not me.
Y'all was not separated as long as those hoes.
Yes, they. Yes,
no, Nelly and Ashanti were not together for a while.
I was not together. First of all, that was my boyfriend when I was 15. Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Okay. And I told you hoes I was 50. We reconnected when I was 38.
I'm not trying
the
to.
The bitch had a whole bitch. Like a whole other life, was living in a whole. I am the queen of spinning the block. Can't nobody tell me nothing about spending no day. But I understand what you're saying. He still, to me, was still trying to play coy about what they were doing. Like he still was acting to me like he didn't want to claim her.
Yes.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Mr. Nelly?
And that's why they feel like she's making the fool of herself.
Because to me, he should have been saying something like,
"That's my woman.
I ain't never letting her go again.
I'm never letting her go again." He's like, "Well, we friends. We come back. Hey.
Oh man,
we fucking.
we. Sometimes when I hate a bitch you are in your 50s, bitch, or late 40s, bitch. Say what it is. That's your bitch."
Well, the kid's gonna be cute, so congratulations. Okay, we need to stay on topic.
Yeah, let's move right along and talk about prison. Jonathan Majors was found guilty of assault and harassment.
Fuck them.
This is kind of I'm gagging. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gagging because I actually thought.
Instead of trying to find a motive, I don't know.
I really thought this nigga was going to be in the clear for a minute, but he was acquitted of 2 out of the 4 charges. But he is sentenced tentatively is set for February 6th of 2024. I have no idea what's about to happen to the Marvel storyline. I don't know what's about to happen with him and Megan.
Would they find guilty of him?
You said
harassment,
right? 1 count of harassment and 1 count of assault.
He need to go to jail for telling a white bitch to be his Coretta Scott King.
He did.
Or his Michelle Obama.
He did.
He did.
Oh wow! Where do we get this information? Where do we get this information?
And then we have.
No, I'm serious. How do we know this? Like, how did he?
Because I think something leaked in the documents where he was yelling at her, and there was some text messages like, "Why can't you be like Coretta?"
Who the fuck says that?
Nigga.
Put him in the jail. Put him in.
Under the jail.
Arrest him.
Who the fuck says no?
Oh my God.
I don't even know what to say to this.
And then you know who was? I'ma stand right beside him.
Okay. Well, let me read Jonathan first.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's start with him because I don't want to attack the woman first, so that's why I'm gonna start with Jonathan.
Let's do him first, and then we'll get there.
Yes, because first of all, this is why I like to wait till these things play out, because even if one of them are true, even if you're guilty of one of them, I'm still gonna stand behind the fucking victim.
Right.
If 38 bitches accuse you, even if one of those things is true, you are still a problem. Okay? Jonathan, you are a problem. And you need to go to fucking jail. If you sitting here attacking people and shit. And I can't change my outlook on you. But also, you've been chasing around white bitches all this time.
Okay, wait a minute. Stop. Can I just say one thing right there?
Yes.
Why is it harassment if he was with this cunt? Excuse my language. Why is it harassment if he was with her? They were together.
I don't know. I didn't.
Here's the thing.
To me, they tried to charge him with anything. Anyways, go ahead.
But there was assault and harassment.
There's assault, right? There was 1 count of assault as well. Remember, because I was like, I thought it was proven that this bitch was lying that night, but they were together for 2 years.
Right.
So maybe it was another isolated incident that she's speaking on.
Other events, and so.
And now I'm just like so uninterested. I didn't even want to look it up.
Exactly.
Because you need to go to jail.
Damn, I try not. Listen, I don't want to turn my back on Jonathan Majors.
Well, I mean,
I believe
I'll always side eye black men that you mess with all these white women this whole time. Then the minute you start going to court for some bullshit dealing with white women, now you got a black woman on your arms holding you down. You nigga bitch. How about
freedom, I can't move. Freedom,
Why you had to bring up a black woman?
Because I was like, so you didn't mess with all these white women.
The only thing a black woman could have did for him before was cook him a pot of greens.
And that was his aunt.
Okay.
And that, like, you didn't mess with, and all these white women didn't accuse you all this shit. Then
you're right.
Then you start going to court and you about to go to jail. Now you want to be in the public eye with a black woman on your arm.
A bad black bitch, by the way.
And then Megan Good Eyebrows Bad was the first bitch sitting here rushing like, oh, I don't mind being his black woman savior.
She thought that being with him was a flex.
I'm like, this is the worst possible time.
Megan Good don't know how to pick them.
No.
So
this further.
I would go so far as to say she's simple.
She's simple, asinine, and has a history of making bad decisions.
Damn. Starting with them fucking tattooed eyebrows.
It explains to me why you are up and coming motherfucking actress trying to take your career seriously, and you tattoo your eyebrows.
Like you supposed to have that look for every role.
Every serious actor and actress know that your eyebrows is part of your expression and emoting. Why the fuck would you tattoo your eyebrows on and you trying to take your career seriously?
Maybe she didn't have no other fucking eyebrows and she had to.
No. No.
Some women go through that where their brows are thin.
It was better
she
solution.
Tattooed a thin 2000s brow.
Oh.
Yes.
Let me Google this right now.
Please. Okay, look up that movie with her and Tyrese.
Not Tyrese in a movie.
Okay, one of them black movies she did.
And you didn't date it. You didn't date it that the other guy, what was he, a pastor or whatever?
Yeah, she dated him.
Who was blocking her from success.
What's her name again?
Devin something.
No, what's her name?
Megan Good.
Oh, I forgot it that quick. But...
He had her dressed with turtlenecks up to the top of her chin.
Yes.
I'm a saved woman of God now. God.
But she couldn't hide the body. It was just like a church freakum.
Bitch, her brows look good. What y'all talking about?
They look better now.
They look better now. After 2 eyebrow transplants, some microblading,
Okay, all right.
They have gotten to a better place.
She's a beautiful girl, but she was trying it with that.
She was.
She is gorgeous. I fear she's stupid.
She's actually.
Yeah, you think?
One of the baddest.
Yeah.
He's going through a rape trial and a sexual assault trial. I think he's great to start dating.
Ooh, I'm gonna stand beside him. That's an eligible bachelor right there.
Right.
I heard he didn't beat on women, but you know what? I'm gonna take a chance.
Another nigga, Mama Jackson 5
Does that make sense?
I see it. I want it.
I'm just trying to make sense of somebody's in the public eye and being scrutinized for attacking women. The allegations against him currently. And
I don't believe her.
I don't understand it.
I feel like he pushed her back when she tried him. You know me, I make up the whole story.
And now this bitch is wearing these Sunday go to meeting duster coats. With some
Megan?
No, Jonathan Majors. Look up this last outfit. He had on some Andre Leon Talley duster coat.
Let me see.
Blue socks.
Let me tell you
and
something.
A Michael Jackson loafer. What in the world is going on?
They're definitely taking advantage of Hollywood.
Yeah. Listen, it's sad. It's disappointing. I was.
Meanwhile, Marvel is like, See, we done tried to give you black something.
We should try to give you black. We done tried to have you as our leading villain.
Niggas, y'all want us to diversify so motherfucking bad, and we did it.
Yes.
20 of you blacks.
And guess what? Hire a black woman to be Storm next time, and you won't have this problem. Okay.
Well, let's be clear. Jonathan Majors was one of the few black men that didn't have no bad history at the time.
At the time, he was coming up. He's a wonderful actor. I love, I didn't. Well, Emery and I did not. We weren't crazy about him in Loki, but in
he was experimenting with some.
Well, we know that Jonathan Majors is beat. We know that he's beat. Come on.
He is like in what was it, Lovecraft Country or whatever that was.
Oh, Lovecraft Country was over.
Excellent.
He
definitely up and coming legendary children. Up and coming legendary children.
He was on his way, like, oh my goodness! I just hate that. And and let's be clear: when you are convicted of something, that still doesn't necessarily mean that it could have been true.
But history has shown.
But now,
there have been a few actors that have danced, on the yard and were not able to really reclaim, their place at that time. There was this one actor, I think, he was in Tuskegee Airmen, like he was poised to do great things, and then one misstep, you're off. You're off the pedestal. You are out of sight. You are out of mind. Yeah.
Is anybody interested to think who they might replace him with in the Marvel movies? I heard some people recommending Damson Idris.
Yes, give the young brother a shot.
His fine ass.
His fine ass.
Shit. He can be the new Kang.
Mm-hmm.
I see it.
Why not?
His fucking fine ass. And let me tell you something. Lori Harvey got back with his black ass. She said, "Let me tell you something. You're a little bit, but I'll give it another go."
Well, she did. She spin. I think there's the block spinning.
No, they broke up and they got back together and they broke up again.
Oh,
so they're not together.
Okay, they're not together.
Uh-huh. They broke up publicly and got back together again
privately, but then there was
And then they called it quits again. So it was given. She said, "Now I gave you another chance, but no."
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely him, not her.
You think so?
Because she went. Yes, absolutely. Because she went back.
How we know that to be true?
Oh well, she would have to go back. You know what I mean?
But that would still mean that
it ain't her. I don't know. I think it's both of them, and I'm beginning to look at her crazy. But that's a story for another day. And I love Lori, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what to think about it.
We got to revisit that.
I love it.
Anyway,
I do,
and I like watching her date them all. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, keep turning it. And Jonathan.
Good luck.
And pull your I don't like the fit of those pants. Okay, consult your stylist.
I don't know what to say about this.
There's nothing to say. I mean, he got set up.
You going out bad. You're going out bad.
Keep your hands to your fucking self. Stop putting your hands on people.
You're too big.
Like.
Period.
Focus on your craft. And had the nerve to be sitting up in some interview crying.
No, Lindsay, stop.
Oh, big old muscle nigga crying. Meanwhile, you
sound. You know what you sound like. Because we're going down a path of
that big girls don't cry.
Look, I didn't mind that he cried. I'm not a bit, but now that I'm putting it, like, I love a sensitive man. I don't mind a tear, but bitch, don't be beating bitches up and then gonna cry.
Maybe he was crying because he ain't beat her up, girl.
Child.
Listen, we don't know if he beat her up or
not. We really don't.
We really don't.
We really don't know.
You picked the right one. That's
right. She told her story better than you, so you lost.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
You lost this academy.
Okay. Well.
But she's gonna get hers too.
Right. Let's talk about Beyonce a little bit. And I don't even know how to approach the topic because it's kind of uncomfortable, but there's been a lot of speculation from TikTokers that Beyonce's son may be on the autistic spectrum. I really think that the world has really lost their motherfucking mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you diagnosing someone else's child that you don't know?
Like, we need to. There's a segment of this population, bitch, that needs. There's a check.
There is like a yes. It's like a string of entitlement, ego.
Are y'all
ignorance?
Okay? There is this rumor floating around. Now, the first thing I had heard was there's this thing going around that Sir is very talented, like almost to genius proportions. I hadn't heard this spectrum conversation.
Right.
That was weeks ago. I heard like they say, oh, the baby Sir, he's a genius. Like, he's very smart, very advanced for his age. And now this. Leave that woman kids alone.
Right.
The fact that people be sitting in their homes with dirty floors, unclean laundry, and just sitting there creating theories
about
trying to fill in spaces with unpaid bills, sitting here talking about why haven't I seen Beyonce's son that much? Why is he not getting us? Oh, he must be autistic.
Do you remember how y'all did her daughter, her oldest daughter? Do y'all remember?
Right.
Why would I share my other children with y'all when y'all did that to my? First of all, y'all are talking about a bitch that got a team of girls in a beautiful room making her wigs. Okay, right. Y'all don't know what the fuck. Mind your business. Preferably the business that pays you.
So out of line.
It's ridiculous.
Whether that child is neurodivergent or not is none of your fucking business.
It is not for any of us to determine that.
Right.
But part of it was they were saying like she must be ashamed of him. She don't be showing him like that.
Are you ashamed of your? Are you ashamed of your piece of shit son, bitch? Because half of y'all sons ain't shit.
Some of y'all be posting selfies and don't never show your house, bitch. How about that?
Baby.
Listen, leave me out of this.
Okay, Beyonce does not owe us a thing except some videos.
Some of y'all got motherfucking partners that don't never post you.
You know, this is something I've seen before. They did it to Mariah Carey. Remember that? They did it to so many. I don't know. It's kind of like I'll be watching this shit happen over and over again. I'm like, y'all bitches are bored.
Yeah.
And leave the child alone.
Oh my goodness, it's sad.
Are y'all okay? Are you?
And it was a little triggering because I do have two brothers on the autistic spectrum, and I'm just like, how is that anybody's business? And it's almost like it's a form of like y'all trying to make it about like y'all concerned about this child.
Y'all don't give a fuck about that child. Y'all want to
give a fuck
say
about
mean
him.
things. Y'all want to say mean things about his, alleged condition. Go to hell.
Right,
okay.
Y'all gonna offer him support, and y'all can't offer him shit. Beyonce can give that child everything he needs.
Everything he needs. She could fly in a special doctor from space.
Correct.
To deal with him, okay? If need be. Y'all need to off to the sun you go. Y'all need to be burned to a crisp.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Okay, I got that out.
So the point of that was shut your fucking mouth. Was the point of that.
Shut your fucking mouth. That should have been a segment. Yeah. Shut your motherfucking mouth segment.
That's a new one.
Yes, but Beyonce, I am so sorry that just existing as you, just being you, breathing, you have to deal with shit like this. It's so sad.
Especially when it comes to children.
You can't just ever just celebrate your success and be happy. Some people look at everything you accomplish and zoom in on your son. You will be experiencing all the success, being happy, and they will zoom in on your motherfucking skin color, talking about how light you are and that you're bleaching. You can't just ever just breathe and exist. Do you know how frustrating that is? Oh my goodness. Y'all get distracted by every little motherfucking thing. Oh. Can a black woman just be black and great and excellent?
No.
And that's on Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
And Ozempic.
Okay.
Oh wow.
New Oprah.
She never said what it was.
New body.
No, she never did. Allegedly. But you know what? Oh, speaking of Oprah, let's add that to the conversation, because what I did love is that at this age she's giving, y'all not gonna motherfucking shame me about adding FDA approved drug to my.
I'm getting my shots, bitch, and I'm pulled.
I'm on something. Okay? I am. Mind your fucking business, and I can afford it. You can't. Your insurance doesn't improve. So, it's like, mind you, I looked it up on Amazon. You know, they got Amazon Pharmacy now, and it's like $25 with insurance, and it's like $900 something without it. I was just curious about shedding a few pounds, but anyway, also just like 5 or 10.
We gotta dig deeper into this later, because I cannot with you.
No, just like some stubborn fat. But
I can't stand no skinny bitch trying to put themselves in Ozempic, girl. Like,
I was just curious. Like, how much is
leave
it
that for big bitches.
That is really for people who are morbidly obese.
Listen, it's fine.
It's not even morbidly obese. You can just be obese and have it.
Obese, yeah, but skinny people been getting it too, and they look old as fuck.
They do. The
neck.
Don't
do that.
They look old because they're not making sure that they're doing the other things to maintain.
But Oprah doesn't have the neck.
Yes,
she still looks.
She's
still eating lima beans and pork. Trust me.
Yeah.
She's filling out that.
Yeah. She's doing what she needs to do.
And I'm obsessed with Oprah, so I'm living.
And she's been looking, to me, amazing doing this whole press tour for the Color Purple.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all going to see it? I'm going to see it. Probably on the first day.
I saw it, and
oh yes, fuck!
And I highly recommend it.
You loved it?
I highly recommend it.
Did it add new value?
Yes.
Before we get to Lindsay, are you going to see it?
I don't know. I'm torn because I know it's meant to be more redemptive because I saw it on Broadway, and the songs are just everything. And I saw it when Fanny was there, and it means a lot to me, this musical, but I don't know if I could do it right now at this time of year because I have an issue with the underlying message. And this is, at the end of the day, Alice Walker, it was like a commentary on Black women and Black men and relationships during a time when you know, we were fighting for more than just freedom. We were fighting, like, it was freedom, but liberation, you know, autonomy over our own bodies as women. And I don't know, it's just like about a woman getting abused the entire movie, and I don't have the mental capacity right now. Maybe in January. Maybe.
Well, let me clarify. You will definitely leave this movie in a good mood.
Yeah, it's hopeful. Okay. I know it's hopeful.
It's hopeful, and I'll tell you something. What it did was it dug deeper into these women's lives, and so the abuse was there, but it didn't overtake the way you think it would. So
I saw it on Broadway. You know, they put a lot of song and dance over abuse. I get it. And it is redemptive at the end. At the end of the day, it is supposed to be hopeful and redemptive. But I don't know, just the entire commentary about it, just the fact that dark-skinned women are being, you know, celebrated in real time, in real life, because of this movie and what it stands for. I'm not cool with that. I don't like it. These are beautiful dark-skinned women that, if this project did not exist, their talent still does, right? But they're celebrated in a way that's heavily ensconced in something that is still like brimming with white supremacy, which was the point of the book.
Can you just enjoy things? It's a goddamn musical.
I know, but I'm a Black woman, and that's who I am. That is, you know, how I align myself politically. And when I think about Black women in certain spaces, especially in the arts, and what that book represented and what it means to me, and who Alice Walker is to me as someone who writes. Alice Walker to me is one of my literary mothers, up there with Toni Morrison, etc., etc. So when I think about what she intended for this book, you know, like, I don't know.
But then you just say you saw the movie and went to go see it on Broadway.
I think I have a duty to see the movie. Right now, I'm just not in the space. It's dark to me.
Okay, let's just stick with that then.
It's dark.
Because you didn't already seen it.
The movie's not dark. The Broadway, it's not like the Broadway play. They changed shit. And it was in the hands of people who really cared about it. And so listen, just see it when you're ready. But the point is,
I have a duty to see it.
But The Color Purple is like, if we're gonna keep redoing Wizard of Oz and The Wiz, and we're redoing The Color Purple too.
Absolutely.
And you know why? Because these young people don't know one thing. And guess what? They know a lot of things, but they need to know history and they need to know their story.
They do. I would say start with the book.
Because you want to see it and not because of a political alignment and duty.
She stated why, but I think...
Well, that is for me, and I only speak to me for that. But I will say, if you really want to hear Celie's voice and really get into the music that is the book, The Color Purple, please read it. Celie's story is a story about a lot of Black women who are often not heard. They're seen but not heard. And it's an important story. It's a beautiful story, although tragic. I really say, if you really want to see the beauty of the story lies within the pages of the book.
The cast was selected extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
They had some acting holes up in there.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say hoes, but I meant that in enduring. I meant that in an enduring way. I really did. This hoes was acting. You hear me? Every single one. Taraji is a good actor, but she really, really, really did a wonderful job too. Fantasia, of course.
Really? I want to hear that.
How you think?
No,
Fantasia
that makes me more interested now.
I'm interested.
Oh, Taraji is so good. Like I was like, oh my god. Like
I was,
she's one of those actors that is giving girl, you being Taraji.
She's on the list.
But
this time
she's on the list. But this role she went there, but it felt like
singing.
It felt like a safe space for her to go there because of who she was surrounded with, and it's just Oprah is so.
She spoke very highly of like the sisterhood amongst the cast, and I see it. Like
you can feel it in the film.
Feel it. I can feel it in every interview they have done too, and I'm like, you know what? That makes Yeah.
I am glad that Taraji is there. I don't know. I just get such a good feeling from her, my Virgo sister. I just fuck with her on so many levels.
Taraji.
You know what I mean? So I'm just happy that she was on that set with those younger girls, that she was able to impart wisdom, about life, being in the industry. It's just, it was a specially curated thing. I get it.
Correct.
Definitely. No, I have a duty to go see it. I am going to go see it.
And so good.
And I was glad, like, Oprah, she spoke about, like, there are other people that can do these roles because they would feel like, why not Beyonce? Or I'm glad she also didn't go the route of doing Jennifer Hudson because it's like, give Taraji an opportunity for us, give us a chance to see her in a different light we haven't seen her. Mm-hmm. We've never really heard her sing.
Right.
We've seen Hustle and Flow singing, but that's a different thing.
What out here for?
He sounded good, but I think that when you're singing with Fantasia or like because they had duets, and when you're singing with somebody like that, you just sing better. Because
you gotta.
It was so good, and Halle Bailey is in it, of course.
Yes, she is, and I forgot about that.
So pure, and then the young lady who was young Celie was also amazing. So it's just so many parts of it that was just iconic, and I'm like, only Oprah could do something like this. Anyways, I can go on about it for days, but that's just because I like to see Black people in a situation where they can just be talented the whole time, no holds barred. And the director is so modern. The way that they put together the dance scenes and but then the cities and the cars and the clothing and everything was.
They are going for that Oscar. Okay, they want it.
Yeah,
I can't wait to. That makes me excited because I want to hear what about Love's. Them doing their duet together. I want to hear what that blend is giving.
I need to hear that in the theater too. I have to get off my ass and go to the theater to see this. I'm not
sure if Fantasia ever showed this much control.
I'm so excited for her. I really
gotta go see it.
And by the way, she's been looking amazing.
She's been looking old.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever stylist they got.
She been fucking these girls up. They ain't even know she could do it like this.
Oprah too. She got a new stylist.
Oprah and Fantasia have been looking.
She got the new body.
Good.
Okay, the new body.
You fucked the old body.
Yeah.
Let's see. So also, let's get to the Senate staffer because this is a little. Not important, but important because conservatives have alleged, or the conservative outlets have alleged that this Senate staffer had sex in a hearing room, and he lost his job because of it. Now, reliable resources have not been able to confirm this yet, so this is all speculation. NBC has not confirmed the authenticity of the video or the participants. But this man lost his job over this video.
Oh, that's because somebody knows who it is.
It has not been confirmed.
Well, they said,
somebody knows who that is. If he got fired.
Oh, they said somewhere he was bragging about being fucked by somebody with a big piece.
Now they did say that the guy, what's his name? What is it? I think his name is Mr. Zarowski or something.
Thank you for that detail.
Okay.
Right? He did make a post saying that he have done things in poor judgment in the past, but he would never disrespect the workplace. He's denying it, that did not happen.
I don't believe him.
Well, and the thing is, I just think that for a news outlet, you have a responsibility to report accurate news.
Absolutely.
I thought they reported that he was fired.
I thought so too, but then
they never said who it was.
But still, the conservative outlets have been reporting on this as if he had actually did it.
Well, they didn't even know who he was until they fired the person.
Right, but y'all reporting on this without good journalism. To me, is you know for a fact that it was actually this man and this happened. This is news. Reporting speculation as if it. I don't know. I just feel like for the news,
fact checking anyone, like what's going on?
Her statement,
and this is why NBC has until we know this is true, we're not reporting on this.
We're not reporting on this.
I just I don't like that, because then it gives conservatives and Republicans ammunition to be like, oh my God, bitches are simple. They hear speculation, allegations, and they speak on it as if it's fact.
But what we know for sure is it was two white gays fucking in that room.
There was a white gay fucking in that room.
We know that. There was two of them. Not one, two.
Yeah. Well,
that's what we do know.
Right.
Catch.
And with that being said,
now let's talk about the person that actually was fucking.
Who?
We don't know who it is, but for the person that was fucking in that courtroom,
it looked like it was good.
Have you lost your mind?
You cannot do that, baby boo.
What is the point?
No, there is a level of what deviance. Like, I don't know.
Like, y'all,
I get it, but
y'all are sunk to a new low.
It ain't never that serious.
Oh my goodness.
It's really not.
You getting here, I mean, just like
into tape it?
Into tape it. No, like there's certain sexual deviance that I'm like, okay, now you need to go speak to somebody a little bit.
Right.
It's like I'm very sex positive, and I don't like to sing fetishes and shit. But then there's like also there's a line.
This is ridiculous. We got too much shit on the line being gays. We ought to be fucking around like this.
It's certain shit like this, and I remember like maybe a year or so ago, there was this guy walking around a grocery store with nut on his face and recorded it.
That was crazy to me.
That's crazy. But right, it's a fetish or a kink, yeah?
It's like it's a fetish or a kink, but it's like when you're involving other people in...
Yes, and that is a bodily secretion.
Why do I have to see nut on your face? And I'm just going to get some cereal and milk.
Yeah, like, because that's your kink. I didn't consent to that. The people around me.
I got to explain to little Bobo and John that it's like he sneezed on himself.
Listen, I be laughing. Swallowers just like y'all be laughing at them.
I don't know.
It's the truth.
Bobo and John.
I mean, I remember the one walking around with cum on their face. Let me tell you something. I just go back to what the white people say. You're sick. Isn't that what they say?
Yes.
You're sick. Let's just call it for what it is. I don't give a fuck about fetish. You're sick.
You're sick.
Listen,
I can understand somebody wanting to obsess feet, But where I draw the line.
There are certain levels of exhibitionism and voyeurism. No, exhibitionism more so, that is out of line. Like, it's been conversations online about people fucking in parks in broad daylight, people at the park, kids walking their dog. Sir,
you might need to see a mental health professional.
Because you are taking the risk of being a registered sex offender for the sake of a fetish or kink. There is a very thin line, but there are healthy fetishes and there are unhealthy fetishes.
Yeah, let's just
you working in this courtroom. I'm assuming if this place was even open, I'm just filling in the holes. It had to be like 8:30 in the morning, or maybe it was during lunchtime and nobody was there. Like, it had to be doing some type of hours of operation for this motherfucking room to be open. You taking the risk of getting caught? I don't know. It's wild.
Tacky.
It's tacky, and this is coming from a bitch that has fucked in attics and libraries. But I draw the line right here. I draw the line here.
I hope it wasn't Martin Luther King library, bitch.
Oh my God.
I have seen many things in Martin Luther King library, but I have never had sex there.
Oh.
I have seen dicks, but I have never actually participated.
Honey, the gays been seeing dicks in libraries for years.
For years. When you couldn't take your nigga home, you sucked his dick there.
Okay, past years. Past years.
It's given I can't host, but I can read a book at the
library.
What is that about? Is it because libraries don't have cameras or something? I mean,
yes, it's
I can only speak for myself.
And there's all these areas of the library that people don't venture, like certain old literature and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's be clear. It don't have nothing to do with the library. It has to do with it being a public space.
Public space.
No, but I'm saying the library in particular, Emery.
It's because it's a public space. So, because what I mean by that is,
where else
at the motherfucking train stations, Union State public parks, public train stations, public libraries, public.
Come on, this is grossing me out. This is grossing me out. I can't. Please, let's move on.
Anywhere a motherfucker can, cruise, they will. Wait, hold on.
Baby.
My phone just locked.
That's okay.
You know what?
That's okay.
Fine. That's fine. They got me fucked up. Talking about I forgot my password. The password been the same for years.
Past years.
For years.
For years.
All right, I'm ready to do something I haven't done in a while.
Mm.
Don't y'all miss the Need Some Head segment?
We do.
I do. Because ain't nobody been doing nothing.
Nothing.
I missed this. I missed this a lot. I wonder who we giving head this week.
Who we giving head to?
This woman has a show on Showtime, and she be showing her pussy. She has a song called Baby Let's Move On, and the answer is no, I'm not done eating, bitch. The person deserving of some good head this week is none other than Z-Way.
Oh, Z-Way, yes.
Yes. Z-Way needs some motherfucking head for that.
What did she be with before?
Yes. That interview with George Santos was really good.
It was like I was concerned because I just feel like someone like George Santos never deserves a voice.
Right.
Right? I mean, the biggest con becoming one of the biggest cons in America and the world. I have never seen somebody lie so. I mean, besides Donald Trump, but like just lying for nothing,
like freely. It's sick.
It's like actually insane.
Right.
When he was talking about, he was like, "Yeah, I was in the Post. I survived the Post shooting. Then, yeah, my grandparents. They he said, I didn't say that my grandparents survived the Holocaust. I said that they fled the Holocaust. What?
He just saying anything.
Then he said, my mom, she said that she died in 9/11. I think he said.
Yes, something like that.
So
you've been a part of every American tragedy.
Ever.
He lying his ass off.
If somebody told me that shit, I would have been like, so you did it. You did it. You and your family did it. Y'all are the cause.
I was really surprised that he agreed to do this with Z-Way.
I thought it was going to stay a key.
He is an attention-seeking narcissist that's not going to miss an opportunity for any type of, moment.
Even to be made to look stupid like she did.
Even to be made to be stupid. Even though he did gag me in the very beginning. When she said, oh, so you're a Nicki Minaj fan.
Oh, yeah.
And the boy, he caught that lyric. I said, okay. You're not lying.
I believe that he likes Nicki.
I believed it. I believe that's the one actual truth he told.
Right.
Literally.
Might be the only one.
Might be the only one. Yeah. This man went on to say that he was biracial.
Oh my God.
I can make a black baby.
I was like, what?
What?
He was like, oh, you mean physically you can make a black baby?
He said, yeah.
Well, first of all, the question was, would you adopt a black child?
Yes. He was like, I can make a black child. What? Who says that?
I'm biracial. You know, my father,
Oh,
I was like,
this is too much.
And then the very generic way he spoke about Marsha P. Johnson, I know he didn't know who the fuck that was for a fact.
Because Marsha P. Johnson didn't respect shit about the respectful. This is the same bitch that was like, they said something about a job. She was like, oh, I don't have a job. I'm on welfare.
Right.
What you talking about, bitch?
Like, let's move on. You don't know who Marsha P. Johnson is.
Period.
Or Sylvia Rivera. You don't know who either one of them are.
Or James Baldwin.
My God.
Who is James Baldwin?
That seared my soul. Who the hell is James Baldwin?
At least he was honest about that. He didn't know who that was.
He had to play it off.
But this is what Z-Way does. She exposes them.
Yeah.
She exposes them.
Masterfully.
She was doing such a good job. And then, like, in the moments that he made himself look foolish, she just sat there in silence, like with the black kid thing. She was just like, okay.
She was looking at him like, it's been reported that you don't even like black people. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't see color. She said, oh, you don't see color.
You don't see color. You don't see color.
You do like fiction.
You do like fiction. I con. You con.
She was eating him up.
She was eating him.
She said, say icon again. And then she slowed it down like, icon. Like, this is so silly. And then here was just so many awkward moments. I can't even list them all. You sitting here talking about Gen Z loves Trump. What are you talking about?
He thought he was turning it.
He did.
He thought he was turning it. He thought he really handled that interview.
And that was hilarious to me.
And that is the beauty of what she does. They all do.
Right.
I don't know how she don't be kikiing though.
Oh,
that's my thing. She does not kiki about it.
She does not.
I'm sure she does later, but part of that is because she's dead serious.
She's she has the perfect balance of sarcasm, wit. She just has it all.
He said he was wearing a black designer. She said, "Are you doing that because of today's circumstances?" Oh no! I'm like, okay.
I love her, and I love how it kept saying "coming up." It was just so satirical. It was just so funny. It was really cute.
I genuinely didn't know. Did he know what he was getting himself into or not?
Yeah, he couldn't have. He couldn't have done his research on Z-Way.
He's I don't think he did his research about this interview beforehand. But I love the way that she looked and dressed the part for this interview.
I love that she had Diane Sawyer, Barbara Walters hair.
It's
and makeup,
satire.
There was a suit involved. It was so cute.
It was so cute.
And then she was like, "Are you gonna sign it?" She's like, "Do you need my signature?" And she literally made somebody else sign it.
And this why she need her pussy ate.
Yeah, she does.
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
she really does. She's so attractive.
She's very attractive, very talented, smart. You have it all. I know it tastes great. It has to.
Oh yeah.
It has to.
Why would you even think you wouldn't?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I know it's maybe sweet and a little spicy, just like her personality.
Ooh.
Well, Erykah Badu said you need to be eating berries.
Okay. No alkaline flavor battery pussy. Okay.
Okay.
My pH balance is correct.
Alkaline.
I know that's right. Seriously, Z-Way, keep doing what you're doing. It's so needed for the culture.
It really is. She's underappreciated.
I know. Her show has come a long way. I'm so glad guys start giving her a chance and sitting down with her, because a lot of people are scared to sit down with her because they know what she gives.
Did they take her off Showtime though?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it was on show.
I think a lot of shows got off of there.
Or wherever.
Yeah, it was originally on Showtime, and then it was on. I know it was on Paramount Plus for a while. But I just watch it on YouTube. Watch it on YouTube. Yeah. Good stuff. Enjoy your head, and I look forward to giving you more head in the future. Anyway.
With that pussycat wig on.
Hopefully having you speaking in tongues and writing choral seeds with mine.
Yes.
All right. Let's get to the topic of the motherfucking day.
The topic of the day.
Now, I posted a status.
Oh, God.
I just want to see how people feel. I did not think this response would be so great. But someone posed a question. Well, no, they didn't pose a question. They made a statement, and they said, gays without gay friends are a red flag. Is that true? When I say it was so divided and split.
It was wild. And Emery's post actually garnered more replies than the original post.
Absolutely.
As it stands now, how many responses did you get? 160?
It was 160 plus, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
And then I know some people don't like that I play the role of being neutral, but that's how creating a safe space so people can speak freely is how I pour out how you really feel.
Absolutely. And that is how you really foster a space for creative thinking to work.
Absolutely.
There has to be a neutrality. There has to be,
a moderator,
challenge for different perspectives and to exist. And that's really what creative thinking is. But y'all weren't even comprehending what was being said.
Let me make that clear right now. This statement does not mean that gays should only be friends with other gays.
Right.
This post does not mean that a gay is friends with every gay person. This don't mean that gays are friends with everyone. This does not mean that gays only have a few friends.
Then we gotta break it down like this.
Yes. No, but everybody was like making their own narrative and answering.
And you ain't supposed to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, it was really. If you're on Facebook and you follow Henry and you're listening to this, take a look at the responses. Like, people were internalizing certain things. They had their own perception of what was said, but it was a very succinct statement.
It was very clear.
And people were just running with it and making their own assumptions about what that may have meant.
When it only means one thing.
Really, it only means one thing.
I'm like, why y'all keep saying, well, you can't be friends with everybody?
No one said you can't.
Can you read?
Can you read?
Can you comprehend?
Are you stupid or something?
There's like, I only got a few gay friends, so I don't think this applies. Then you have at least one. So
yeah.
What are you talking?
So what now? In my Celia Banks voice.
I think I'm in the majority. To me, if you don't have any gay friends, something's wrong with you, especially if you were gay. Okay? Now, maybe you're from some rural ass place in Idaho and you don't know any. I'm not talking about you.
Right.
Okay? Because some of the gays, they're gay by themselves until they find another one.
Right.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the girls who grew up around the girls and still stay with the straights. You know what I think it is? It honestly, I've met a few people that always got something to say about the gays, but they ain't got nothing to say about the straights. And what I say is, that's self-hate, number one, for you to keep downing the gays and not the straights. And you don't have any gay friends. Why? Because you don't like to be around the girls. You're the problem. So I've made myself clear.
Yeah.
At a certain age, you should have at least one or two gay people that, you know, you have something in common with. You know, I mean, what's wrong with you? Who do you relate to?
Absolutely. And I understand that. I'm glad you led with that, because it is a very nuanced conversation. It's not so black and white. Someone may live in a rural area where there isn't a large gay presence, or there isn't a large out gay presence where they live. But if you live in a metropolis, if you live in DC, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, LA, you know, there are many people that look like you. There are many people that are like you or have a shared similar experience as you. The likelihood that you don't have a friend or can't find a friend that has a shared experience like you is very slim to none. So let's start there, especially when there are spaces for you to celebrate yourselves and have fun, right? Okay, so now we got that out the way. And then if you are also out the closet, that might be another layer for why you might not have a gay friend. Now you are out gay man in a metropolis. Yes, you don't have a gay friend?
Yes, let's narrow it, because we can do that.
Yeah. Now, why may it be a red flag? Why may it be a red flag?
Well, I mean, What you got against gay people, bitch?
That's why I stand with it.
You know.
I mean, I always side eye people. I'm sorry if some people are like, who cares? I care if I'm trying to get to know you.
Right.
And let's say I'm trying to date you, and I discovered this fact. It is alarming to me, but again, it might be different reasons. Like, for example, if you're dating somebody that grew up, like you said, in a suburban area, it might be a little bit different. But baby, okay, to me, it raises an eyebrow because it's not like some type of internalized homophobia going on somewhere.
Yeah.
I got something to say.
It feels like some internalized homophobia. And I notice in my experience with people that always are very vocal about, I don't have no gay friends. They always trying to perpetuate this narrative that gay people are messy and they all act alike. They all think alike. We are not a motherfucking monolith.
That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then they befriend these straight people, right? And they feel like they are the motherfucking token, the different gay. And they like being in those spaces thinking like, I'm the exception, I'm this person. And people went as far as to say, I don't deal with drama when I'm hanging with my straight friends.
No,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yes, you do.
I don't believe that. And honestly, being drama censored or drama filled, that type of life, says more about the person you are and the person you surround yourself with, not about that actual identity. Okay? Right. You can experience drama anywhere if you are a drama-filled asshole. But that's just my experience with people that don't have gay friends. What do you think, Lindsay? But again, I'm sorry, I forgot to add. I side-eye anybody who doesn't befriend people or have friends within their own peer group. Like if you are a black woman that you don't have if you're a black person that don't have black friends, if you are a woman don't have any women friends, it's just I don't know. But now, what do you think about it?
Well, I'm going to say this. For gay people who only have straight friends, I need to say this to you. It is not a flex. That's the first thing I'm going to say to you. The second thing I'm going to say to you is that, yes, there's definitely some self-hatred, some internalized homophobia going on. I question your relationships with these straight people. You are engaging in drama. It's usually centered around your heterosexual friends because 9 times out of 10, the relationship is based on them. It's centered around them. They are not interested in your life. They are not really interested in anything you're doing. And the relationship is often one-sided and conditional. And that's not to say, and I'm not speaking on all, like like heterosexual and homosexual. Like, I do believe gay men can be friends with heterosexual people. We see a lot of gay men with, girls, cis women.
Yeah.
To me, that's problematic. For which I just outlined, because for many of these people, while there is, I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak to my experience, but I know the time I put in listening, recalibrating my thinking. I used to be in a very conservative household, and doing what I do, loving who I love, navigating the world the way I do. I see things, I hear things, and I don't trust that. I don't trust that in as a gay person with all these, being so-called friends with all these straight people, I just don't believe your needs are being met. Yeah. I don't believe that's an edifying experience for you.
There's some suppression somewhere.
Absolutely. There is something freeing about being surrounded with people who share your lived experience and identity. Mm-hmm. There is freedom in that. There is autonomy in that. And the fact that people are not taking advantage of that is concerning. The fact that people are going so far as to be, thinking that they're in some hierarchy because they are amongst the group. Right. They have acceptance amongst the group that probably really doesn't accept them. Mm-hmm. Is
more so tolerating.
Yes, it's concerning. It is alarming to me. Red flag is putting it nicely.
Yeah, it really is.
You need to consult a mental health professional. There is something wrong with that.
Oh my gosh. We gonna go there that far?
Listen, I ain't here to play. 2024 is about Lindsay saying exactly what the fuck is on her mind. And let me tell you something.
What's changed, girl?
Well, it's even worse now because I'm really seeing what's on my mind. And, because I navigate the community the way I do.
Well, here we go.
But listen, this is my life. I love to see that there are cliques of friends that don't have any straight people in it. I like that. I think that's the way it should be. Y'all can love and protect each other. Y'all ain't got to worry about any passive aggressive bullshit because a lot of y'all got to deal with that passive homophobia from y'all fucking mommies, mothers, fathers, aunties, brothers, sister, cousins.
Right.
There's already a level, to me, 80% of y'all have to deal with like repression that y'all have to deal with. And in your friend group, you should be free. Your friend group in this community is your chosen family. And you should be around people who hold space for you to be your entire self, not your confidant, not you're only the confidant, you're only the makeup artist, you're only the hairdresser, you're only a bitch that I can talk to about my fucked up nigga about. You have to realize that in certain instances, let's use Saucy Santana again. This is the perfect example. He hangs around these girls. They say they love him so much, but when it came to pass and he was really dealing with some shit, they laughed it off.
Like it was a
joke. This was his life. He is trying to forge his way in an industry where it's been hard. Showing up who he is.
Right.
And his straight friends it's like they didn't even want to understand what his plight was.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't get it. Y'all should be auditioning these fucking straights.
And let me add to the conversation, like, well, how many red flags is one person allowed? Because I guess it's not to say that if we saw this as a red flag, it's given, oh no, walk the other way. I can't deal with that motherfucker because he don't have a gay friend. It's not necessarily that for me, but I am going to be like, what does that say about you? Because I noticed some of the other comments were like, it's hard for me finding a gay friend because I saw them when it actually one of the shared posts. They were like, it's hard for me finding a gay friend because all they want to talk about is this topic and this topic and this topic and that topic. And I'm like, you think you are the only one in this world, only gay man in this world that can think about these certain topics? You think you are the only one?
There's so many different, like, it's weird. Like y'all are, it's bizarre to me because gay men are not a monolith. And the first people that need to understand that, it seems, is gay men.
It's wild. There are gay men that are interested in sports, interested in fashion, academia, anime. It's a wide range of us in this motherfucking world.
So newsflash to gay men, I guess heterosexuals a second. Newsflash to gay men are not a fucking monolith. Are y'all okay? Like, I don't know what's going on right now. It seems as if we're in the upside down.
Self-hate.
No, that when it shows up like that, it is a form of self-hate because now there's a follow-up. Well, why? And for me, the problem is when you are not even open to the idea of having gay friends.
Absolutely.
It's different when you don't have none because of circumstance.
Right.
But bitch, when you say, I don't want to be friends with other gay people and you are a gay man.
Yeah, because I want to be, I want to be the only gay in this space. And, I want to be the one. Like, you're not special. You're still, let me tell you something. And them straight people, most of them, 80% of them, they looking at you like, you suck niggas' dicks.
You suck nigga dicks.
And that's not positive. And the way they thinking about it and the way it's not positive.
So I also had a recent experience dating wise where I was just stopped dealing with somebody who was a gay man who vocally said, I don't have any gay friends. I don't like gay people. He said, I don't like gay people.
Yeah, because they think that's cute.
Yeah.
He was like, I think that they're messy. They always have these
that's him performing. See, and that shit is, you're performing for heterosexuals. That talk, see, that is indicative of the type of talk that they engage in with their straight friends. He's not like the other gays. He don't even hang out with gay people.
And I didn't like that because I'm like, so you think all gay people are mean girl, nasty attitudes, messy? What do you think of me?
First of all, you have a very, very narrow lens
of, oh my goodness,
of people who share you. Like, you are looking at gay people through the heterosexual gaze. You sound a fucking fool.
I had to break it
How
down.
are you looking? You are looking at, see, and this is why it gets sad for me, because this is years of conditioning, years of hearing this noise from a heteronormative community and society, to the point where you are viewing others with your identity through a heterosexual gaze. And you think,
oh, and everyone's like that.
Everyone's like that.
I'm going to paint them all with one brush, one
right.
stroke.
But you're the exception.
But you are the fucking exception.
I'm not like that. You're performing for them. He was performative. He don't even know who the fuck he is. Baby, he don't even know who the fuck he is. And let me tell you something. Take them straight bitches away, he wouldn't last a day. Y'all want to perform? Y'all want to keep performing for these straight women? Keep dancing, monkeys.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Half of them don't give a fuck about you. Keep dancing. Keep performing. Y'all had like the men who behave that way with these girls. You should like y'all have to hold your girlfriends to the fire. Show up for me in ways that I don't expect. Why? Because I'm a black gay man in this world. And I need you to understand that as my friend. That's the qualifier. That's the quantifier. Not how many bundles the bitch have. Not if she has a big ass or she's pretty. The shit that fucking matters.
I'm with you on that. And also, I challenge people that think like that, because when you walk into spaces thinking that they all you perceiving them like that, I thought it was interesting that we went to a gay space. I observed his behavior around them, because I want to see, like, were they being catty to him? Were they being mean to him? Were they giving you attitude? And from my experience, and I thought that it was unbiased, he was very you know, he separated himself. He didn't he was interested in speaking to people
because he was uncomfortable with himself.
And
I'm telling you, that's when a bitch don't know themselves.
You think that they are being mean to you? You are sitting here being standoffish.
You're isolating yourself.
You're isolating
because it's some weird perception that you're
better than them and you're not like them.
Absolutely.
But if you actually talk to them, you would probably discover something that y'all have in common.
You would discover something about yourself, and that it's okay to be who you are. That you don't have to perform. Because even that was a performance.
Was a fucking performance. And you made it about them, but it's really you and your discomfort.
It's really you and your discomfort with yourself.
Well, I hope you kicked him to the curb.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's gone. And he's going to end up alone.
Oh.
And he's an older bitch.
That's the problem. I'm like, oh, this is a red flag.
So you went through this shit recently.
Mind you, I thought he had gay friends. He's like, well, I'm like, you had a gay person that introduced us. He's like, oh yeah, I guess that's one of my. So you don't even see him as a friend, but he calling you friend.
They done conditioned him to be so distrustful of gay people. Like, honey, Godspeed.
Right.
And I said, okay. Yeah. So that's that on that. It is a red flag, and there's nothing to argue about. Yeah, you're wrong.
Right.
If you think differently, you're stupid. I'm kidding. No.
He's really not, though. He's very diplomatic on Facebook, but
I was really trying to. I'm like, I would wanted you to reveal yourself,
your true way of thinking, and a lot of you did. I ain't
got to say nothing to you because you revealed who you are as a person.
Yes, and
first y'all revealed that y'all literacy skills are really comprehension skills are low, and been left in the 5th grade.
Emily was being his true Libra self.
All gay people are this. So I'm like, so you put everyone in a box. What about when people do that to black people? All black people are like this. The problem is you. I just can't deal with it. But good luck.
Godspeed to you.
And your life while you're
straight friends.
Facebook friends with my gay ass.
Right.
But not having no gay friends of your own.
Loser!
Why you over here, bitch?
Why you over here, bitch?
Anyway, remind reminders to check out the Color Purple movie musical.
Yes.
What is it? Officially comes out December 25th?
On Quibma.
Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go see it on Sunday, though.
Nice. I think I am. Now y'all done talked me into it. Now I'm going to call up somebody, and either my brother or one of these girls I know, child, and we going to go see it.
Word.
Not on Quibma, though. We gonna go. We gonna go another day, but we gonna go
see the last show on the 24th because I want to sing in that motherfucking theater by myself.
Like the color purple. Look what God has done.
Like that. No, that's.
Oh, I did want to say, in the month of January, I will be well, I want to say revisiting, but let's just say I will be taking a new journey with the book Giovanni's Room, written by the great, the icon, the pioneer. I can't say enough about this man, James Baldwin. And it will be interesting because this was one of the first books. I can't remember. Oh my God, the stat. I can't remember when it was written, but it was written at a time when it was very controversial to write about two men in a relationship, in a romantic relationship. And the backdrop is Paris. And I cannot wait to take this journey. If there's anybody who wants to read this book with me, DM me. Check me out. I'm going to be putting it on my Instagram stories too.
Yes, DM her directly and not me or the ACS.
Absolutely, because these niggas don't read.
I'll read you.
Ooh, into a hole. You niggas will read anything but a book, bitch. But yes, DM me personally, and I'm putting it on my Instagram stories. So that should
turns my pages.
Okay.
But any shout outs?
He's so persuasive.
Okay. Any shout outs for you, Lyrical Mar?
No, I have said enough. And I guess I'll see you guys in the new year.
Oh my God. If we're not going to see y'all or do a show before the new year, then Happy New Year, Swallowers.
And Merry Christmas, girls.
Merry Christmas. We not doing a show for the new year?
Happy holiday. Well,
I guess we'll do a show in the new year.
Well, listen, we don't know.
It took a village for us to do this.
It sure did. It took a village. It did.
And me having to cut up.
We got cussed out, everybody. We got cussed out.
Mother Marcus did his big one, honey.
3 times, by the way.
I keep it going when girls still act like they don't know.
Oh, child.
See?
If you haven't picked up on that already.
Yeah.
See?
All right, good night.
You know what?
Follow us at HTS_podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or whatever.
Please, they count. And in this new year, we need our audience to support us and help uplift us. Okay?
Yes,
we gonna be begging y'all like this. Don't be talking about I want y'all to do the show. Support us. Okay?
Share with a friend.
Yes.
We're gonna do our part and you do your part.
That's right. Amen. Amen.
And we out, Swallowers. Until next time.
Gobble, gobble.
Z-way.
But not Jonathan Majors.
Oh, not Jonathan Majors.
Okay. Calling that white woman. Who did he call her?
Cool.
No.
Coretta and Michelle Obama.
Don't you bring up Coretta's name.
Well, and we're not eating Christian Key's pussy either, because he gonna.
We're gonna get back to him later.
We're gonna get.
Until
he open up a litigation or lawsuit on some shit, or point
the swallows will not be swallowing that.
We ain't talking about him until he point the finger on who it is, and there's something to report on.
Okay.
Right. Good night and goodbye.
Good night.
God bless.